6:30, which.
Hello all, how are you tonight? Come on in. Come on into the room. Ooh, cute hat, Gamza. Hi, Lizzie. What's up? Welcome, Mary. Welcome, Lauren.
Hi, Jill.
Hey.
Hi.
Weird shadow on my head here. There you go.
You have people on your head.
Yeah. A weird shadow on my head. Anyway, we'll just figure that out later. Well, welcome, welcome.
Small group tonight.
A little group tonight. It varies, it's like some days, sometimes, I don't know. I can never predict. I wish I could predict what's small and what's big, who knows. Anyways, if you know anybody who would like to join this group, feel free to send them over to the website, or you can forward them the email that I send out to you guys, or whatever. Who's that? Well, there we go. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Susan Stein. Jeannie, how are you? Emma, how are you?
Good. Oh, sorry.
Good. And this is what I do. This is my whole job. I teach art. This is like how I pay my rent. So this is what I do all the time. And I'm really feeling for the moms this year, and so much of, we all are totally stressed out, but I feel like moms just have that added layer of something going on with schools, and kids are stressed out, and then that stresses parents out. And I really feel for all the moms this year, and I wanted to just do something for y'all, whether you're a mom or you're not a mom. We're all affected by everything that's going on so much, and life is so different, and we're all still adjusting. So this is my way to say, hey, just spend a little me time, and with some art, and just breathe. So thanks for coming. I need it just as much as you guys do, which is part of the reason why I do this too. And it's just a lot of fun. So I have a lot of cool things in the works. Business-wise, I've got a couple more adult classes going on, and a kids program that's going to start in the fall when school starts, and then we're going to have a couple kids summer camps, which will be awesome too. So that's that. So tonight we are going to paint some rocks. I've seen this. I have a friend who just does this like all day long. Oh, hey. I have a friend who just is all about this painting rocks thing. And she's just amazing. And I asked her, do you want to teach this class? And she's like, oh, are you kidding me? I don't want to teach anything. No way. She just does it, like, she loves doing it on her own, but she didn't want to teach anybody else to do it. So she's like, why don't you teach it? Okay, let's just teach it. I've seen these online and they looked really cool. So I thought, let's just try it. And it has that sort of mandala look to it, with like something in the center and things radiating out. And the repetition and the shape of the mandala, the way it radiates, really helps us focus and relax. It's a great way to do it. So I'll show you a couple of things that picked up for dotting. I'm going to use this pencil eraser, which is like a new eraser, so like no one's used it yet. So make like a pretty big size dot. Um, the point of the pencil makes like a fairly small dot. I'm going to use this Q-tip cut in half, so I can use this bigger side for like a bigger dot, and I can use the middle of it for a smaller dot. A couple other things I found are like a round chopstick. Toothpick. And yeah, I've got those funky Pro Tools too. But I thought I'd use some homemade stuff before I use the Pro Tools. So these are these things you can order that's like a little ball on the end, and they're all different sizes. You've got like you have one too, yeah. They're like little metal balls, and they're cool for making dots. But I thought it might be cool to use some homemade stuff too. So I just pulled a couple things I thought would be neat, and I'm going to kind of go with a combination of each kind of thing. So you do not have to do this the way I do it in terms of your design and your colors. You decide what you want to do. I've seen ones that have like kind of a rainbow thing going on. So like they start out with like red, orange, yellow, and then they go out to the cooler colors. I thought that was kind of a cool way to do things. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose like 3 colors that I really like of craft paint. I'm using, oh, I should make myself big, shouldn't I? There we go. I'm going to use this kind of pinkish purple color. What do they call this? Fuchsia? I'm going to use this fuchsia color and this sort of nice green color, and I think kind of a bluish color. I think those kind of go together pretty well, but feel free to use whatever. And white is really great on black. So I just found this rock like outside, and I painted the top of it black yesterday, so it's nice and dry. But you can use a rock the way it is. You can use just a gray rock the way you find it, or a white rock, or whatever. It's all good. So let's see. I'm going to switch to my overhead view, and take your paints and pour them into your palette. Or plate, or whatever you're going to use. Good. Oh, I need my music. We need relaxing music, don't we? Yeah, I think I like this color. And I always like to also use white. Or like a yellow. Okay. Think about where the center of your rock is. This one is kind of an odd shape, so it may not be easy to find the exact center. I'm going to take my pencil eraser and dip it. Now, when you dip something in here, don't worry that it has like a, don't worry if it like has like a little poof on the side of it. Don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine. And when you press down, make sure you're going perpendicular, so straight down and straight up. Straight down, straight up. Oh, goodness, there we go. And I'm just gonna wipe my tools off with a little paper towel afterwards. So then what we want to do is we want to go from the center and we want to go 4 directions, like north, south, east, and west. I think I'm going to try the little half Q-tip for that. Let's see what the blue looks like. So we're going to want to go dot. So every time you make a dot, dip it again. So dip, dot, dip, dot, dip, dot. So we're going to go like north and south. So you want your next 2 dots to go across from each other. Try to get as close to the circle, to the middle circle as you can without touching the circle. And then remember to always dip after every dot. And then we're going to put 1 here. Dip. And we're going to put 1 right here. So now you've got all 4 directions. And this makes it easier to get the spacing right when you go in between these directions, when you go in between there. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go in between the directions of north, south, east, and west. So like northwest. So we'll put 1 right there in between those 2. Oh, that wasn't quite right. There we go. And we're going to put 1 there in between these 2. And in between those 2. And in between those 2. So now you've got your first ring. And now we're going to do another ring around this ring. And the idea with this next ring is to get your dot in between these 2 dots. So your next ring of dots is going to go here, here, here. Let's try this tool. So your next dot is going to go on the next ring, but in between those other 2 dots. So it makes kind of a triangle. And you could go around in a circle, but I still like to do, always dip, but I still like to do the opposite sides. So these are across from each other. Here we go. Oh, it's not big enough. Dip. Dip. Dot. Reminds me of that ice cream. What was that ice cream? Dip Dots. I never liked that very much. It tasted so bad, I thought. And then you can go around. And then this one is going to go right here. Right there. Right there. So now you've got your second ring. Now that looks like a lot of space between each one of these. So I think I need something in between there. Now to do a smaller dot, you can use a smaller tool, but you can also just have a lighter touch also. I think I'm going to do some big dots next. So remember, we're going to go north, south, east, and west. Using the Q-tip for this one. Well, you could do this on paper too. You don't have to do it on the rocks, but it's interesting. And now you can use this spacing to fill in these areas. So you want to try and get this one about halfway between the two that are already there. All right. How are we doing? Thumbs up? Thumb. Oh, where's my thumb? There it is. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Okay, now I want to show you something called lacing. Lacing is when you have dots around your bigger dots. So what you're going to do is you're going to put something in here. You're going to put dot, and then you're going to go around without redipping. We're going to redip now, but we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh goodness. There we go. 5. Okay, let me try it on this one. I think I can do a better job. So we're going to go right here at the top. 1, 2, and then as you go down, your dots will get smaller and smaller. So when you redip, hit the top one again, and then go down the side. Redip, hit that top one again, dot, dot, dot. That's called lacing. As you can see, nobody's perfect. See, it's a lot easier than you thought, right? Oh. What to do next? Should we do bigger dots, smaller dots? I do like these big dots. I think I'm going to do a set of bigger dots again. So when I do my next ring of dots, they're going to go in between these green dots. So right there. So whatever you put here, just do it in between whatever's there. So you might see maybe the middle is starting to dry a little bit, I hope. Oh, here's my pencil. I'm gonna do, let's see, what should I do on this? Maybe I'll do a different color of lace. Hmm. You know what? That's kind of cool to put some underneath too. I think there's like a little. I try to look for like where the little holes are in the design. Yeah, I like that. I think I'm going to go back to my blue. I'm going to do like a double dot here. Going down the edge on that side. Trying to decide what to put over here. I think I'm going to add another blue dot to each side of this top dot here. Hmm. Hmm. I'm thinking maybe some medium dots and then our next. So I'm already getting to the side on some of this, but that's okay. So of course, as you get farther out, you're going to have more space to fill in between these dots. So here I'm putting 3 dots in between my 2 pink dots, but I found a place where I could only fit 2 dots instead of 3. I'm perfectly fine with that. Or maybe just 1. think I'm going to go back to my pencil eraser. It's looking pretty good. I don't think I want to go all the way down the side here. It's like a little flower. All right, how are we doing, girls? Good, all right. So I want to show you one more technique, and that's called top dot. And what a top dot is exactly what you think it is a dot on top of a dot. Now, a lot of times you're going to see that, as a lighter version of what's already there. So for instance, if I want to top dot this green right here, and you need to make sure that it's dry. So this seems pretty dry right here, or mostly dry. So if I wanted to top dot this green over here, I would come over and I would mix a color that's lighter than that green. So I'd take like a little white, and then a dab of green, not that, and mix them together. Maybe a little more green. And top dot really makes it, it makes it look kind of finished, like more special. You'll see. So now I've got my lighter shade of what's already there, that green. And I'm gonna go right on top of that dot. No, it's not light enough. I need a little lighter. Top dot that one. Just can't get the right shade here. Here we go. Top dot that one. So you see that kind of spiffs it up a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing to the pink. A little dot right in the middle there. Or close to the middle. Here we go. And why not do some blue also? Mix up a nice little light blue over here.
Susan, I think my rock is full.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to see?
Oh, sure. But don't like,
Yeah,
don't like
I don't want to mess
smear
it up.
it. Don't smear it if it's like, you know.
No, it seems pretty dry. Like, I don't know if I can position it though to show you. That was super fun.
There you go.
Oh, okay, it's very, here, maybe I'll just tilt my computer. That's what I'll do.
I know, it's hard to, oh, okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. Can you kind of see
it? Look at that. I like it.
No,
it's really pretty easy.
In those, you can unhighlight me.
So try a top dot. Top dots are not as
I went over it a little bit. In the photograph of the examples, it almost looks like they're shining. How did they achieve that effect?
Yeah, so that's a good question. You'll notice that just regular acrylic craft paint is not shiny. So what they did was they waited until it dried, and then they put a spray finish on it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so you can get on the page I have the kind I use, but you can get, yeah, there you go. You get the Krylon Crystal Clear is what I used, what Jeannie's got. And so just wait until it's like completely dry, and then go outside, and because that stuff smells awful, so go outside and do it. Spritz some of that Krylon Crystal Clear or any kind of clear like shellac varnish spray or any kind of, but that stuff's really good. And that does give it a nice shine.
Cool.
Cool. So you could do this like on paper, but it's kind of fun to do on rocks, I think.
I bought a whole like thing of rocks at Michael's for like $3.99. So I'm gonna make more.
Yeah, do more for sure. I mean, like I just like found these when I was like at the park. I mean, so you can go to Home Depot and buy like 100, a big bag of like, I don't know, 20 pounds of rocks or something like that for a couple of dollars.
Yeah,
They're really pretty.
they were in the floral department for like filler for floral
Like
arrangements.
how big? How big is that?
I'll go get them. I'll show you. They're like, because here's this.
And that one's pretty big. Yeah. Where'd you get yours at?
This is one of like the meaty. No, there's nothing in the container that's smaller than this. There's some that are bigger, but there's not any smaller.
The one the one on Beltline, that one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like Arapahoe Beltline, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Like Prestonwood, whatever.
Yeah, that Prestonwood one. So yeah, that's pretty happy with that one.
Looks good. All right.
They all are gonna have a few flaws, so don't perfectionize yourself over it. I'm like looking, oh, it's not quite right, but I think that's beautiful. There you go.
Another fun project. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody have any questions or?
Susan, I don't have questions about this, but do you have, you mentioned summer camps. Do you have dates for those?
I'm getting the dates finalized this week and I'll have them up next week.
And will they be online or at the JCC?
I'm going to have a combination of each one.
Okay.
It's a tough call this year,
Yeah.
with the summer, do people want online? Do people want in person? What are you thinking about?
I think people are just over Zoom. Oh, I mean, there's like convenience to it, especially for the adults. Like I like this, but for the kids, I don't know. I think I would like in person.
Yeah.
I
So
have
most
a
people
hard time focusing on Zoom.
online.
Yeah, that's just me.
Yeah.
You do online normally, right? So Gamza told me about this, and I know Kate. Does Kate do it online?
Kate does it online.
Okay.
Yeah, she does the online class.
Okay.
And summer's a little different because kids are not in school, so they I think some kids feel like Zoom is school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they don't want to do Zoom in the summer because it's like summer school. You know what I mean? And I do camp outside.
Okay.
We spend a lot of time outside doing art also.
Oh, fun. Yeah.
In the summer, it's a lot nicer weather and
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be really nice. And I'm gonna try a couple of weeks of online, like maybe an hour or two a day. So, if kids are just home and they're
Yeah.
hanging out and they want to do something and then go back to whatever they were doing before.
Perfect.
But yeah, thanks for asking. I'm definitely getting that up. My classes, the in-person camp's going to be at Central West Side, which is at like Mockingbird and the Tallway, that area. So I have a studio over there.
Awesome. Thanks.
Anybody else want to show and tell?
I can get mine.
You can always feel free. Oh, look at this. You guys are awesome. Emma, look at you. Well, I gotta take a picture of this.
That's nice.
Also, feel free to tag me on any social media or anything that you're doing. Oh my gosh, look at that one down there. Hold on. Oh, you did yours on paper, Lauren?
I did, yeah.
Oh, wait, I really need to make these big. These are really beautiful. You guys always just blow my mind with these things. Oh Look at that. Oh my gosh. Jill, put that one up again. Jill's not going to be doing it. I'll get you, Emma. Emma, put yours up there. Pictures, I want to see it big.
Mine?
Yeah.
I'm not done yet, but
Pretty.
Oh, you got a lot of colors in there. Beautiful. Ah, that one's all full, Jeannie.
wow, like mother, like daughter.
Oh, these are nice, you guys. So yeah, you just keep doing it, you know, like Jill, you gonna show and tell? She's eating dinner. Jill's eating dinner. Okay, I won't bother you to show and tell then. Thanks, thanks so much for joining me. I always love learning a new skill. If you have any suggestions on future classes, I'm certainly open to that. And if you know anybody else who wants to join, send them on over. I hope you guys have a great night.
Thanks,
Thank
Susan.
you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.